Got a coach here. And welcome to Australian Transport Videos. This is going to be the 300 subscribe specials. 300 subscribe special, sorry. Located at the moment in the Goulburn Roundhouse. So, we'll get to see lots of stuff here. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, for making the 300 successful. I thought 100 subscribers was enough, but 300 is more. But we'll hope to get more for the current future release, and hopefully we get to see more of this channel go bigger and bigger, more fantastic. It's pretty windy out there today, like cold. I guess it's not pretty typical for Goulburn to be cold. Just at the Goulburn Roundhouse, inside the Roundhouse part. So sit back and enjoy the special subscribe 300 special around Goulburn Roundhouse. So looking at the first coach here, it looks like it used to be the parcel van, I think. Pretty probably old days. He would used to deliver pace, I would say. Oops. Now we go into coach here. Got lots of old pictures. This one's pretty old and looks good, to my knowledge. I think that's 1709 1243, I think. Which 1243 is a... well, it used to be a stage display at the Powerhouse New Zealand. I think it got moved, yeah. Something's gone on with the deals of that. So, yeah. Yeah, just look inside the cage. We'll go out the other way now. There's a photo there of zigzag. That is. Famous these days. Lots of old things also. Lots of old pictures. Yep. Okay, got some details here. CIF2, which I think was sort of involved with a crash a while ago back. It's just outside the other side of June E. Can't remember Apple. So I can't say the name, fortunately. Started with A, but apparently a truck hit it, which a G class and a 49 something else it did, which gave them a bit right off. CI4 was the other one. I think it's at the UGR Hamilton, Bournemouth. Getting on repairs. I think this one's alright. Here we've got 42101. Used to be famous doing cockatoo runs years ago and stuff. Yeah, you get to have a look underneath it here. Really? This is the famous this like it is. Here we've got 4204, known grandma. Hasn't been run for a couple of years, but as you can see, still in quite condition, good to run. Have a look at both 4204 and 421's cab side. Here's the driver cab of 4204. So let's see, we'll go inside. Again. So yeah, you can see this is inside the cab of it. And down the back here is the engine. Yeah. This thing here, I'll say it's horn, maybe. Yeah. Got some brakes and stuff. I'm gonna drive. This would sit and do things to drive, I guess. Here we got EL doing some shunting. I'll do a spin. Here we got the back of 4204 and 42101 back side or rear. You can drive this one both sides. Really, CLF1, CLF2, sorry, CLF1 scrapped. That's the same one. That's the one that got involved. Sorry, I was thinking the wrong one. Yeah, so CLF1, CLF4, and I think the G530 got a bit damaged, it did. But that returned, G540, sorry, that returned to service. Those two, the G5 returned to service. But not the CLF4 yet, still in repairs, and CLF1 is a bit undecided if it's going to happen again or not. It's really been a bit of a wreck. This wind's making the door want to shut on me. Well, it's not going to. Here's an old coach. As you can see, being raised 35, 36 and 34 to 36. These are all the roads to found the 42 from 37. Yeah. Really rusted cages. That reminds me of the candy delivery, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that's a candy carriage there to the right. This one here. Used to use in the old days actually, back in the what? Probably 30s, 40 years, I'm not sure what year. It's 19th century, it's very difficult to tell today. See, there you go, those candy carriages and nice in top condition and pay bus. Funny thing, we don't have too much of pay buses in my time, but I guess they used to do some service. Yeah. Well, way before my time. You got a horn on top there. And still having a wind out here. Brrr. It feels much like as cold as Lithgow, to be honest. Just listen to the wind, how it goes. Of course, this needs to be famous to the 2016 when they had all the diesels lined up. They used to have it just around here and stuff. Here we got lots of different logos. Of course, we'll show you each one. Yeah, this needs to be streamlined. What B69 was a 10, and it used to be the car for Modi Power magazine on the turntable, so it's very good. Let's see. Yeah, so looks nice today, apart from the wind. Yeah, we've got a couple more things to show you, and yeah, have a look around. See what else we're going off here. Well, get to have a look at two ginormous cranes, I guess I should say now. This one's got Craven Rev on it. It's bloody a massive crane it is, I should say. So it weighs heaps of tons if you're doing the mess with tons. Yeah. Anyway, so look at these two. So you can see how it would work. We'd pull the strings to let your crane work. This one's got a steam kettle light. No, it's like a steam crane also, I should say. Not too sure about that. Just putting any information I can get out of my head, out of my mind, and say what it is. Yeah, so you can see what we look at. Roads on the 26 and 27, these two are in. Here at Goulburn Roundhouse. So I'll go past the pay butts once again. This is to drive on the train tracks and take your tickets. No. Here we got the water column. Here's some more wagons. Can't go beyond that. There's a city free class out of sight I can't show. But yeah, you got a silver old candy calications again. We'll get the windows down. We'll go to the steam locos next. Next soon. Here's the turntable. So yeah, we came from over here, from the 42 fours, all the way over to here. Do a spin, all the way over there. We'll move to the 1060 Steam Lake and Road 21. Road 20 is 3112. Road 1060 break line 59 is back on duties, and another 59 next to it. And the B390 in the row 17. The story behind 3112, private owned used to be years ago, now it should be running back very soon apparently. Just how soon is that? We're going to have a look inside here. She's now got a new surveyor, I think. Not too much sure of the story behind 3112, but years ago it used to be so black, now it's greyish colour. Here we've got 1067. See, it's built in like Lancaster, which is Lancashire, which is in England. Working so hard to get 3112 back now. See sort of the cab of it, not really a big view of it, but it feels pretty good. Still looks like still the same condition she does. The only difference at the moment I can see is the steering rod is off the driving wheel, so they're working on her pretty hard to get her going again. Otherwise it would have the steering right there. You'll move to the front of her. I think she's got her driving wheels here. Yeah, this is her driving wheels, I'm presuming. Or something like that. And you can see that they're trying to work very hard on her. Get it going. Over there, it's R766, which has done lots of great train trips for the picnic train, yes? Yeah. What's on? Moving on to R76's plate of British Sluggers 951, company of LT Limited, Glasgow. Here you can see the big driving wheels on behind it. Something interesting, right? That's just interesting, right? 3112. Started on the 4th of 11th, 2024. A couple name of those peoples. By Buddy Benson Tracy. Here's the parts of 3112, I'm assuming. Because they look like rods and stuff. Yep. So now I'm missing quite a lot of wheels and stuff to fix up on it eventually. You can see the big driving wheels of the R766, that's me. So massive now. Can't go wrong by passing it. It's flying colours. A few years ago. Um, 5916, I think. We're going to look at it. Oops. Watch the steps. There's pretty much trip out. There you go. I'm doing lots of work on this one. Very dark cab, watching that look. Yeah, so this is a 59 class. I think it's 16 because or 8. I'll have to check the map now given. See, we've got another thing like it. That's said to be 390. Wish more like it is. I reckon this has got to be 59.8 or 16.1. Definitely got transferred down to Oban. I know that for sure. Oops. So here we got some silver carriages. Lots of old wagons and stuff here. That carriage of that passenger carriage. That's not the wind is here today. Well, I walk down here. Here's a look at a wagon. This is old gardening coach, this is. So I think this is great, this one, to myself. Let's see. Oh, look. Drop. Here we've got CLP 11. Sadly, it doesn't run anymore. And yeah, you can see what I'm talking about. Here's the back of it. I'll move on to 4903, the picnic train. I think it's called Taffy, I think. Something like that. Yeah. I used to use this on the picnic train. Years ago I used to see this decent at the North River actually. It's hard to believe with 4906 being a Patrick train actually. That's a little fun interesting fact about it. Yeah, so they use this quite a bit, but not always. But they're pretty old. See here, it's got the word Patrick still on it. Painted off actually. That's what I was talking about the old days that would do that. Here's a look inside CLP 11. Ooh. Excuse me. Here's a 73 class also. Changes the weight on these 73s. That's 4903. Two 73 classes right here. Forget which number these are. And you can see if any of these are. I don't know the history behind 73 classes too much myself, but yeah. Do a lot of work here, it looks like. Weight class. So we've got a pass of freight fan carriage. We've got 4821 here. This is GN19. This went very out of control. It is. I think it's so difficult to film. Jeez. 4821 turn around in a sec. Here we go, 4821 Jan 19. Almost done this. Jan 19. Base on it here. See that old paint. All they did. All they did is just do a paint of it, basic, because you can see all the old paint's peeling off here. Here's the engine side 90. Whee! It's so strong today. See how it's rusty out, really. Finish up with these. I'll finish up with these last few bits because it's so windy. Both class carriage, I think, and yellow diesel. Anyway, look, of course. Over the other side. Yeah. Hope you enjoy the Roundhouse like tour and information and stuff. It was a bit windy to try and finish up the recording earlier, so I decided to come back here to just wrap it up and stuff because it was so strong that the wind was today. So yeah, please subscribe, like to the channel, and fade the video. I will see you next time.